Hello and welcome to class today, our reading circle. I am so glad to see you today. Today we're going to continue our talks about Black history. Today we are going to talk about someone who invented ice cream. How many of us like ice cream? I know I do. And one of my favorite flavors of ice cream is vanilla. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Oh, I'm sure it's strawberry, chocolate. Somebody may like chocolate chip. There's so many different kinds of ice cream. Like we said, we're gonna talk about the person who invented ice cream. Let's get into our story. Imagine a world without traffic lights, elevators, or even something as common as peanut butter. What would life be with no lawnmowers, refrigerators, or ice cream? In these times, how would millions of people get through the average day without a cellular phone to help them keep in touch with others? Throughout history, African American men and women have used their creative talents to improve the lives of people all over the world. Their inventions continue to make life a more healthy and enjoyable experience, and also make work less dangerous and more fulfilling. Everyone enjoys cookies, cakes, and ice cream. Can say thanks to Norbert Rillo and Augustus Jackson. Their inventions continue to make life a little sweeter every day. Norbert Rillo was born in 1806. He attended school in Paris and became an engineer and inventor. Rillo created a better way for sugar to be made into white crystals we use today. His inventions in 1846 made it easier to change sugarcane, the plant from which sugar comes, into sugar crystals. This process made sugar easier to use. Augustus Jackson made and sold custard in New York. He created the first ice cream. As the story goes, Jackson put a pail of custard in a bucket of cracked ice to cool it off. The custard froze. Jackson tasted it and liked it, and so did his neighbors and his customers. He then began selling his ice cream in quart tins for $1 each. Wow. So, as you can see, Augustus Jackson, he invented the first custard in New York. He put his custard in a pail of ice to cool it off, and then what happened? It froze and it became the first ice cream. And his customers loved it. So guess what? We are gonna make our own ice cream. How cool is that? You're gonna learn how to make your own ice cream. Come on and join me as we make it. All right, so we have all of our ingredients here to make our ice cream. I already measured out our 2 tablespoons of sugar. They're already in our bag here. Next, we're gonna do 1 cup of half and half. So we have to measure it out. We have our cup measurer, measuring out our 1 cup of half and half. Slowly pouring it into the bag. Then we have our 3rd cup of kosher salt. We pour that in there. Then we put our teaspoon of vanilla. Pour that in there. Put our tops back on here. We squeeze all the air out. All the air out as much as we can. And then we go to shaking. Shake, shake. Make sure it's all mixed up together in there. Then we will put this bag down into our ice. Again, making sure we squeeze all the air out. And then we let it sit. We have to let it sit there and get nice and cold. And then we'll see what happens after it's set there. It has to sit for 15 minutes. And then we will have our ice cream.